Hello again, everyone. So in this section, I wanted to bring your focus and your attention to this idea again, to I, which is going to be the higher I, or the idea of know thyself. So know thyself. Now, why do people want to know themselves? And, a lot of people will say, I really want to figure myself out, or I don't really think I understand myself, or no one else has ever understood me. And yet, sometimes we're expecting that others will understand us when we ourselves are not understanding ourselves. And I suspect the majority of the human population is very much in that space. So every so often we get a glimpse of who I am and it's gone, right? So we get right back into our day-to-day schedules and people get busy and life moves on. But this course, of course, and if you're here, you are interested in understanding this higher self. And I came across this information which said that the person who knows themselves knows God. So he or she that knows oneself knows God. And this is so interesting, right? So whether you believe in God or you believe in the universe or you believe in some random creation that created our experience, in understanding that creation, if you understand yourself, you will understand creation. And so I wanted to make sure that I just spend a little bit of time commenting on the idea of self-reflection or contemplation. And I'm going to encourage you to do this for each section that you go through in this video or this course. And literally it's got 3 parts. So the first part will be about I'm speaking. Are you hearing? Are you listening to what I'm saying? And a lot of people will say, oh, I heard that part. Did you hear it? So did you hear it? Because was it playing in the background while you were also talking to someone else? Or was it playing as you were thinking about something else? So did you really hear what has been spoken? And this would be for any courses that you take or any reading that you do. Did you really read? Did you really hear? Right? So that's the first step. And if you can say yes, great. Next step, did you understand it? So understanding what is being said goes in 2 different ways, right? So someone says, yeah, I get that. I understand it. It's some people will repeat word for word what another person has said or what they've learned in a course, word for word. So they've understood the language, they've understood the terminology, they've understood some concepts, but did they really understand what was meant? And oftentimes, what an interesting way to see if you understand is, could you explain it to someone else, what you've just heard? Can you explain it to yourself? And using your own words. So not trying to repeat exactly what I'm saying, but can you use your own words to explain what you've just learned in a section? And if you say yes, check. The next step is understanding, is this real for me? So some people would say, well, I heard what she said, or I heard what this person said, or I read what I read, and I understand it. But, it still seems pretty theoretical, or it seems philosophical. It's not really real to me. My real day is like this. So that's the time to spend a little bit more time in contemplation and see, what is it about what is being said that isn't real for me? What is it that I need to look at from a different angle, or think about, or perhaps meditate and then contemplate, and see if new insights come to you? Because when there's that desire to truly understand and realize the information that's being taught, that's when you know that, okay, I've understood this in a way that makes sense to me and is real for me. And that's the stage to move on to the next section. So I'd love for you to do that in all of the areas of this course, so that every time you're learning a new concept or new thought, sit with it for just a little while and see if you can do the 3 checks, right? Did I hear? Did I understand enough to explain? And is it real for me? And this is not to say that everything has to be real for you, right? But I will say that oftentimes when there's a little bit of resistance to, this isn't real for me, let it be and see if it can actually work in your subconscious to bring an awareness to your mind that suddenly, wow, I get it. It's real. It's totally applicable in my day-to-day life. And everything that I'm going to be sharing is going to be immediately usable for you. But do this 3-step checklist for you. I will be bringing this up a few times in the course in different ways, and we'll try to remind you, but I'm putting this early in the course so that you have some awareness of how to go through this course. And I'm looking forward to seeing you at the next section. See you there.